This is a fragrance that definitely comes from another dimension. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Verity. If you're new here, hey. If you are returning, hi to all my lovely subscribers. I hope you guys are doing really well. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of my favorite musk fragrances. I still remember the moment that I fell in love with musk. I was about 14 or 15 and I smelled white musk in the body shop for the first time. That was my first ever fragrance and I've never looked back since. I love musk, especially white musk, and yeah, these are just some of my favorite musk fragrances I have in my collection. If you're interested, then do keep watching. The first fragrance is Armani Prive Musk Shamal. Oh, this is so comforting. It is such a beautiful take on a musk. I love the fact that this musk was inspired by the Arabian desert. I feel it's really fitting for this fragrance. So classy and luxurious, and it really gives that Arabian desert kind of vibe. It's so lovely. Oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. Immediately you are going to be hit with a very powdery accord, and you might think, oh my god, that's so powdery, but it's so beautiful. Please, you have to give this fragrance time. It just gets better and better. This opens up powdery, bright. You have citrus and aldehydes in the opening. I actually really love aldehydes in fragrance. I love that bright and kind of uplifting feel that it gives me. You do get a very delicate hint of a rose in this, but not enough to make this overly feminine or anything like that. It's very subtle and very delicate. This fragrance does have that slight baby powder smell, but it is so elevated in the sense that it's a luxurious powder. This is like my unicorn fragrance. That baby powder smell just completely develops into this magical, luxurious fragrance on your skin. The magic is in the dry down with this. It's absolute magic. It's so alluring. You get this gorgeous skin scent that's powdery, it's clean, has a subtle sweetness. You also get a little bit of a vanillic touch in the base of this, so you get that sweetness also. And then you get these warm, glowing, ambery feels throughout this fragrance. Oh, it's so gorgeous. Slightly animalic, but in a very subtle way. It's kind of sexy, but understated. Magical fragrance. It really encapsulates the feeling of desert, cool breeze with ambery tones. I really get the inspiration behind this. It's so lovely. Give this one a chance to warm up on your skin. Don't be afraid of that baby powder initial smell. When this warms up and dries down on your skin, it is intoxicating. The next fragrance is Musk K by K. I absolutely love K fragrances. I'm a huge fan of these, of the whole line. I just love them. Oh, this is so stunning. It's really addictive. Oh, this is just so gorgeous. This opens up to this kind of dry, salty, very clean musk. It's very clean. It has a salty touch, like a sea breeze. There's a dryness to it. It's a dry musk. What I love as well is there is a hint of woodiness, but it's very subtle. It's not overly woody, but just enough to give this musk some character and some depth. It's really gorgeous. This has a slight subtle powderiness coming from some iris. I love iris in fragrance. There is this beautiful delicate sweetness in this also, and that comes from the sand lily. The sand lily is a delicate white floral. It doesn't give that very strong scent that white florals generally have, which I absolutely adore. But if you don't love that kind of quite strong white floral scent, sand lily is very delicate and very soft and pretty. It's lovely. This is my definition of a very clean and very comforting musk fragrance. It's signature worthy. The bonus of this is it lasts all day and projects like crazy. It's so powerful for a musk fragrance. Very strong, but not like in your face strong. It is just powerful enough to be noticed and to get you compliments. It's so stunning. Definitely one of the favorite musks in my collection. I love this. K Musc K. Next we have Bibliotheque by Byredo. Oh, this is currently my only Byredo fragrance actually, and I have tried and tested a good few of their fragrances, and I've been on the hunt for one that I feel resonates with me. When I smelt this, I could not stop thinking about it. I found this one really intriguing and really addictive, and there was just something that kept me coming back for more. I kept trying it and I was like, I need it now. So I'm just loving Bibliotheque so much. This opens up very fruity and sweet. First you'll think, wow, this is a fruity fragrance. It's very fruity, it's very sweet. You have plums in the opening, you have peach, so juicy, so ripe and fresh and succulent. Everything you would want from like a fruity kind of fragrance. And then you just get all these other notes that start to creep in that just make this so stunning. You have leather, and the leather is done beautifully. It's so well balanced. It's not one of those heavy kind of leathers that's very in your face and bold. It's a subtle leather that just kind of adds this different dimension to this fragrance. There is a floral note in this, but it's not really a note you can put your finger on. It's just a subtle floral note, not too feminine, not too in your face. It's very gentle. Very comforting leather. Soft and gentle, like the comfort of a leather jacket that has a very subtle, soft, leathery smell. Nothing intense at all in this. There's a hint of smokiness in this, and it just makes it more interesting. I really love the uniqueness of this because I don't really have anything else in my collection that smells like this. It's an interesting musky fragrance, and it gets more musky as it dries down. So even though it does open very fruity, once the leather and those musky notes kick in, it does become quite a musky scent. The longevity, I would say, on this is okay. It's not the best in my collection, but it lasts well enough to get me through the day, and you can obviously top it up if you want it to last a bit longer. Very easy to reach for as well because it is just a fruity, uplifting, musky kind of scent. That is Bibliotheque by Byredo. Next fragrance is L'Orchestre Parfums Mono Cashemire. This is actually a new brand I've been exploring. I've heard very good things about their fragrances, and I really loved the sound of this, and I did take a risk. If I'm honest, I did blind buy this because I don't know where I would go to even smell this out here in Dubai. So I did risk it, I blind bought it, and I'm over the moon. This is your second skin fragrance. It's a second skin. It screams comfort, it screams tranquility, calmness. There is something very, very tranquil about this fragrance. It just makes you feel calm and cozy, calm and collected. I love it. This opens up immediately with a musky cashmere note. And it is so unusual. The cashmere note is really beautiful. The smell of this fragrance does remind me of when you're in a really luxurious shop and you're trying on a really expensive cashmere shirt that's semi-sheer and it just glides over your skin. Luxurious, rich and elegant. There's something really special about this fragrance. It's quite cool. It's like a cool girl scent. So you have the sweetness of a pear. There's aldehydes, which I love. I'm really drawn to aldehydes. You have iris and jasmine in this. So you do get a little hint of white florals in this. And it has this woodiness in the background, which is really nice because it adds a different dimension again to this fragrance. And what I love about this is it stays very consistent. You don't get any surprises. This doesn't dry down to a completely different fragrance. It stays very, very monotone. It stays consistent. Projection on this is quite minimal. It's not a big projector. As I mentioned, to me, this is a very delicate skin scent. It's a second skin. So you're not getting major projection, but you will smell it on yourself, and those close to you will get a very intimate smell of this fragrance. Really enjoy this one. That is Mono Cashmere by L'Orchestre Parfum. Next fragrance is Xerjoff's Apollonia. Oh my god. This is otherworldly. This is a fragrance that definitely comes from another dimension. This opens up so bright, so luminous. It's illuminating. It is a fragrance that you feel like you're blinded by the lights, you know? Bright, it's really, really different. This has a very cold, kind of metallic feel with a powderiness that is kind of on the vintage side of powdery, but I like it. I like the vibe that it gives. It is very, very unique. I wouldn't really describe this fragrance as an angelic kind of musk. To me, I feel it's more of a musk for an ice queen. It's more cold, it's more calculated, but it's one that works. The orris note in this is super prominent. You do need to like orris because it's quite woody, it's quite earthy. It doesn't have a lot of sweetness behind it, but you do have some white florals in this. It is very much in the background, so I wouldn't expect this to be a very, very floral fragrance. I feel it's a mature take on a musk. It's mature, it's powerful, it has a slight vintage vibe. It's not a big projecting fragrance. It definitely, for me, becomes a skin scent, and again, it's one that you can smell on yourself. If you really kind of sniff yourself, you can smell it. So I have to be in a specific mood to rock this one, but it is a gorgeous, gorgeous musk. That is Xerjoff's Apollonia. Next we have Thomas Kosmala Après l'Amour No. 4. This is a beast mode musk. Wham bam, in your face, blow your socks off musk. It's so powerful, it's beast mode. This opens up super zesty. If you're into a zesty citrus kind of fragrance, this opens up with so much zest. You have lemon zest, you have bitter orange in the opening. So it instantly fills you with that very uplifting vibe, a very energizing opening to this. You get some aromatic notes and some spicy notes in this. So you do get a whole variety going on with this fragrance. You get the zestiness, you get the slight spiciness, and then you get this dry, woody feel on the dry down. And it is sweet, it's sexy, it's intoxicating. It really is just a very, very powerful fragrance. And it does give me Baccarat Rouge vibes, just way, way, way muskier and way more aromatic. It's really lovely, and it is just such a powerful fragrance. You have to try it if you haven't, but it definitely is not going to be one for everybody because of the strength of it, but it's one worth trying. The final fragrance is an all-time favorite of mine. It is Narciso Rodriguez Musc Noir Rose. Honestly, I cannot big it up enough. It is so good. It's so pretty, feminine, musky. Like when I think of musk, I think of this fragrance. It honestly is just perfection to me. Oh, I love it. This has gorgeous notes of plum in the opening, sweetness, freshness from bergamot in the opening. So lovely. I love the floral notes in this. You have rose, and you also have my favorite tuberose in this. And I honestly feel like I can pick up the tuberose as much as the rose in this fragrance. So, so well blended. The musk is the most sensual, addictive smelling musk you can imagine. It is comforting while still being sensual. Oh, it's the epitome of a perfect everyday fragrance. Definitely signature worthy as well. I really love the original also of this Musc Noir. I just found the longevity was a little bit fleeting compared to this one, but I would buy that also in a heartbeat and just keep retouching it because it's just so gorgeous. I really love this fragrance, and it's going to be in my top 10 for life for sure. You cannot go wrong with this, but still always try before you buy, obviously. Musc Noir Rose is an all-time favorite. Let me know in the comments some of yours. I'm always on the hunt for a very good musk. Please do hit that like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you soon. Bye.